The mask. I know exactly who I'm going to have today. Chris Van Sale. BrightRock and the DHL Stormers have been loving change together for the past 10 seasons. Join me, Scarra, and special guests as we sprint down memory lane, reliving the unforgettable change moments we've shared over the last decade. Brother,
Scatman,
thank you for pulling through.
happy to be here.
I know you're a busy man. A lot has been changing.
Happy to help where I can, brother.
Newly married.
Newly married. A lot of change.
A lot of change. I think we can kick it off with that funny period we had after COVID, and I remember how hectic it was and everything was on and off. Like we're going to play this weekend or we're not going to play. We're going into HVC and all the Zoom calls, all the gyms online. Oh yeah, we had to run.
In those lanes.
In the lanes.
And wash the balls.
Yeah.
And no contact.
And then shake hands afterwards.
And hug.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of uncertainty. And I remember we played the Sharks away, and that was, I think, our 6th game of the 2020 season. And then we were due to fly to Argentina. Obviously very excited to go on an Argentina trip with Dalbo.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, we got told we've got to stay at home. I remember Virgin Active dropping off bikes, assault bikes, bikes. So much uncertainty. I mean, at that stage, I was still living alone at home, and I remember, I'm sure many people were like that, but being alone for that time was challenging, and there was a lot of gratitude that I think people had, because out of nowhere you were then left alone, and you probably started doing a lot of introspection and thinking about other people that are less fortunate and potentially don't have the same that we had.
We spent every day together, but I think in COVID we actually got to know each other better. You know what I mean? You got to know people personally. I remember Dabo touched on it, like he went to go visit each player individually and you got to see where they stay and what situations they were in, or you know what I mean? Remember if, like at HBC, if someone tested positive or if someone got sick, then the whole place had to close down. And then we were doing fitness, and then Frana said, if I have to do fitness today, I'm just going to start coughing.
Because of the state of the game and the state of the economy in general, the reality was that Sari said we had to take pay cuts. But then there was this decision that the body had to make, whether we were going to cut certain players and keep some of the higher guys on their salaries, or we were going to adopt a situation where we had a sliding scale of pay cuts and everyone then could remain on the salary. And it meant that guys that I earned in the lower band didn't get any pay cuts. And I think what's special for me about that is that, egos aside, people were human first, and they put that first, and they said, look, I still remember, for me, there was a voting process, and I think it was pretty unanimous, but it stood out for me that humanity at that stage trumped all,
You were in the boardroom. We just listened to what you said.
I mean, I listened to, and all the players were aligned on, think about everyone that could have been affected, and we made sure that no one was affected to a certain point. But I remember also, like, that first game back, and a game at Loftus, and I'll never forget, during the warm-up, it was the first time at professional rugby level I could hear the opposition warming up. Because there was no other player, dead quiet. And I must say, for me, it was, I was always grateful for the opportunity to play professional rugby, but when that game came, I kind of thought, well, this is not what I signed up for. There
are the odd games where you're not up for it.
Then you get into it.
And then as soon as you run on, even for warm-up, you run on the field and then you just absorb the atmosphere. And then okay. Obviously with the pandemic, a lot changed very quickly. I think what for you do you think that you can take out of what we went through, or what everyone actually went through?
Everyone would have experienced it in their own ways, but if you look at a pro rugby player, I would think that you can't just take everything for granted, and I think it can change very quickly, and to be super grateful for what you have now and how good it is, and be super grateful for that.
A lot of times when you're in the rugby space, especially when you're younger, you like live in a little bubble. The pandemic came, and then you don't know what's going to happen. Everyone was affected. Everyone lost someone. It
was almost like a grounding exercise where it removed levels of society, and everyone was suddenly bucketed together. And I think through that also, probably specifically in South Africa, we came together in a special way, and we thought about.
Remember these?
I don't miss them. Didn't you have like a gold one with rings on the side?
No. Not me. Actually, wore mostly like the bandanas, not the bandanas.
You liked the one, and just showed your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Any memories of us playing together?
On the field, a couple. Off the field, many. I think one it was 2020, so it was the year of COVID, and we were playing the Bulls at Newlands. You started, I started, and the big talk was about the scrum, and we needed to dominate. So the whole week building up, Shimmy was obviously putting you through your paces. We probably did 50 scrum sessions. I'll never forget, it was a 3 o'clock game here at Newlands. So the sun covers the field. But and this was now the most important scrum of the game, being the first scrum.
I remember this
Yes.
now.
The pack
And it was
is
cooking.
It was hot. The sun is maybe halfway or 3/4 on the field, and luck would have it that they knock the ball on, and Marius van der Wes says and puts in and he says scrum to Stormers. You must know the pack is now super excited and pumped up for the biggest scrum of the day. You've got your heads up, and you look up to Marius and you ask him, "Can't we shift the scrum into the shade, please?" But we did win, and I think we did win that scrum as well. But I think that sums you up nicely. Always keeping a sense of humour through it all.
We had a lot of good times.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Pickles.
Pleasure, my friend.
Appreciate it, my man. I know
Such
you're
a
very busy,
pleasure.
and always good to see
Always
you.
here for you.
Celebrating 10 seasons and one change-loving journey. Get BrightRock, the first ever needs-matched life insurance that changes as your life changes.